Hey, welcome to another episode of the Goalpost, and I'm joined by my compadre Tandani and VAR Sam. Hey, here's another dude who likes changing his name. Though. Why VAR Sam? Tell us
I
why this
love it.
time
It's so
around.
good.
Anything which is like trending, like
Yeah.
this is what I like to put my name on. So after watching the game yesterday, I was just like, no ways, no
Yeah,
ways,
true.
no ways. So
I
yeah,
think I think Harry was protected because he's an Englishman.
Yeah, that's what I also took, bro, because really that was a red card. Pogba, remember against Liverpool, same
Yeah,
yeah,
challenge. And then
same.
Pogba got a straight red.
yeah.
But Harry, ish.
The
Then he's
prince,
like, I
the
was
prince of
going,
England.
and dude, he missed the ball completely, dog. Like the ball was like up here. Yeah, like he's
Yeah.
like down there, dog,
Yeah,
two-footed. And yeah, it's crazy. Okay, Robertson, nah, I mean, he lashed
yo,
out.
Robertson deserved it. I think he
yo,
deserved it. I think he
Yeah,
deserved it. Because he didn't
yeah.
like he didn't even look okay, maybe he saw the ball, but he didn't go for the ball. He was
Yeah,
like,
he
hey, I'm
didn't.
taking this nigga out.
I'm taking you out. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
clearly. But it's the thing
And
for me. It's like when do they decide to review on-field like fouls? Like at what point? Because some of the fouls that happen like in the middle of the game, some of them are nasty. Hey, like there's
Yeah.
some stamps that I see. Like I'm like, this is
yeah,
crazy, bro. So that was just crazy. So I'm just like VR. Like I think they say they put people who know how the game works, but I think there in terms of like judging like an on-field foul, I think you actually need someone who's played, who can tell you
Yeah.
like, yo, bro, this is a dangerous tackle.
Yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
bro, I think yeah. So yeah, it was just a crazy game, man.
It was, and I feel like Tottenham, like they were meant to win that game, bro. Especially in the
Oh,
first
Agreed.
half,
oh,
they had chances, bro. And
mm,
Deli,
Agreed.
Deli Ali sitter, guys. Ew. Okay, it was
oh.
a save. It was actually a save by Allison. It was
Hey,
a
Yeah.
fingertip.
that's a sitter though. Hey,
Yeah, it was.
But I think in the first half they could have scored like 3 goals, and in the second
yeah,
2. So yeah,
yeah.
they
Yeah,
should have won that game, man. They should have won that game.
yeah. Tactically, Conte had that spot on. One of Sam's favorite managers.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
And you know what? The thing that's pissing me off is Klopp came out and said Spurs had no play. They were just stuck in their 5-3-2, and then they were just giving the ball to Kane and Son, and they were running. That was him, bro, speaking. And I'm like, I hate the fact that football can only be played in one way. No,
yeah,
sometimes you can see your opposition and be like, I'm inferior to this opposition if I try and play the same game as this opposition. So what can I do? It doesn't always have to be gung ho, gen pressing,
yeah.
80%.
Agreed.
Mourinho
Yeah.
won 4-1 versus Atalanta. He had 29% possession, bro.
Hey,
Ah,
Tammy
so
Abraham, dog. Hey, Tammy Abraham is doing his thing in Italy.
Banging that
Hey,
side, bro.
he's banging, he's banging. But you are right, Sam. There really isn't. You plan according to who you play against. I mean,
yeah,
that's how I
yeah.
feel, and I like coaches who can adapt their tactics. It makes the game more interesting, and it also makes them very unpredictable as a team
Mm,
because Wuti, there's many ways these guys can hit you with. And credit goes out to Conte, man. Like I also rate Conte. I mean, even when he managed Italy I think reached the
yeah.
semi. Was it the
They were
semifinals of the World Cup or what, or quarterfinals when
I
they
think it was
lost?
the
I don't know.
Euros.
Was it the
Was it the
Euros?
Euros where they finished third? I think.
Was it? I'm not too sure, but his Italian team was strong as well. I
Yeah,
think I think.
it wasn't a World Cup. Yeah, he hasn't managed the World Cup. I think
Oh,
it
he
was
hasn't.
a Euro. Yeah, the one
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
Portugal won. I think they finished third or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, true, 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 true,
I
true.
could be
Okay,
wrong.
now
I
I
could be wrong.
remember.
Though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, gents. Speaking about goal scored. Today I wanted us to rank the best strikers of all time in the Premier League. This episode I dedicated to Kun Aguero, who for me is like one of the greats. This man has 54 goals against the top six opposition. I don't think there's any striker who's been a nuisance like that dude. You know, whenever it's Man City versus United, dog, like David Silva, Aguero, those are like the two key players that, on my end, I really feared, So I wanted
Yeah,
us to just celebrate the dude. I mean, as much as in 2011, that goal that broke our hearts as United fans. It is what it is, but like we gotta admire what he has done as a player, bro. So I just wanted to
yeah,
share a few of his stats first before we actually, jump into it. So just please bear with
let's
me.
go, let's
I
go.
want to just quickly share my screen. These are just insane stats that I just picked up online, man. Yeah, no one StreamYard is taking forever to share, but it's gonna share just now. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can see.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yep.
So basically before Aguero is the left and after Aguero is on the right. So initially, most goals scored at one club, the record was held by Thierry Henry. Up comes Kun Aguero, doing his thing. Best
Damn,
minutes
bro.
to goal ratio, Thierry
Of
Henry,
course.
now Aguero. Most hat tricks, it used to be Alan Shearer, Kun Aguero.
Yeah, I
Most
saw that
player
one.
of the month, dog. That's crazy, bro. Aguero has the most player of the month, which is insane.
Yeah,
Most goals scored by a foreigner, of course, makes sense. It's him. And most hat tricks in a single ground. Yeah, Kun Aguero again. It's just crazy, man. And this guy has hat tricks against like tough oppositions. It's
yeah,
not just against Stoke and Burnley of this world. It's against really serious opposition. And let me. I just wanted to share that with you guys before we actually even jump into it. And what's up? What up, boy, Wavy?
what up, boy?
Yeah,
As you guys know, or as some people know, I support Atletico Madrid, and
yeah,
Atletico is
Yeah.
known for producing world
yeah,
class forwards, and
yeah,
seeing Aguero reach the height that he reached, it was very possible. We could see that he was going to be amazing. When he came to
yeah,
City, he just took it to the next level, man.
yeah,
And not unfortunately, I mean, he did win something. No, he didn't win
yeah,
anything with Argentina, right? He wasn't in
yeah.
the squad. So
I don't think
He
he
was.
was.
He was.
he
He
was in the
was.
squad. So I'm happy
Yeah.
that he won
Yeah,
something with Argentina.
yeah,
It kind of not like verified him, but it gave him that extra cherry on top just to say internationally I've also got something. So I respect
exactly.
Aguero, man. And I hate what he did to us in 2011, but we moved.
That hurts. When Sam, do you wanna share anything, your fondest memory of Kun? You know?
No, like my obviously as a like I don't have a fond memory of him because you always knew that playing City meant this guy will score. Like, and he
Yeah.
left De Gea his hands in weird places because the thing about Kun is Kun operates well in small spaces, right? That he
Yeah.
could always pick a shot. And but the biggest thing I want to say about Kun is this:
Yeah.
Kun was always injured half of the season, but he
Yeah.
always finished top goal scorer or thereabout.
Yeah,
And maybe this leads to how he's finally ended his, football career and everything. So maybe there was something there that was bigger than just the muscle injuries or something because Kun was always injured, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and he would be injured for a long time, Kun. But when he came back, you always knew, like, goal, 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 goal. And
Yeah.
yeah, this guy's a legend, bro.
I know he is. He
he
is.
is.
Yeah.
Can I just add one more thing, right? I feel like for Guerrero's stature, because he's not the tallest. He he
Yep.
he he was amazing as a forward, bro. He's not the
Yep.
tallest. He might have lower sense of gravity, but he's not the strongest either. Like I feel like he could be pushed off the ball, but because he's low, he might not be. But if you look at Henry, who was, an athlete, he was huge. Shearer, same thing. Steven Gerrard, same thing. The guys who held all these records. So Aguero, man, technically gifted, had an eye for positioning, fits into Pep's system perfectly. Man,
Yeah.
like I respect Aguero. just to add to what was being said.
I know big time. Like I echo your guys' full sentiment, but let me just quickly share the screen, so that we can start, making our selections as to the greatest strikers of all time.
S-
All
You
right,
know what
so
used to confuse me? Sorry, X. You
yeah,
know what used to confuse me in like at the beginning of his City career,
yeah,
Pep played Jesus over Aguero.
Yeah,
And I don't know whether he was trying to phase him out or I really did understand that. And I always used to say Pep will learn that to win he needs Aguero.
yeah,
yeah,
and that's what
And he
happened in the
finally
Champions
learned.
League. Yeah, Champions League final was odd how Aguero was left out in the final. Like that's a final, my G. You know, you need people who are clutch, and Aguero, bro. One
yeah.
chance, one goal, guaranteed. He's done it for you against Chelsea, United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham. Like everyone has gotten a fair share of hidings from Aguero. But yeah,
Is
guys.
he
Yeah.
is
Sorry.
he Maradona's son-in-law?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He is. He is. Yeah, bro.
That's how
He
you
is.
know whatever child is being brewed there. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Mateo. I think his name's
But
Mateo. He got next.
he
Ew.
got
Ew.
next.
Imagine having
Indeed.
Maradona genes and having Aguero genes all in one
Woo,
there.
You.
Oh,
woo. And then Messi as your godfather.
oh, oh.
Hey.
I need to marry
Flex.
Serena, bro. I need to marry Serena. Jeans, bro. Jeans.
Yeah. So, guys, Sam, okay. So these are the tiers, right? At the top,
Yep.
goats, and then below, legendary, then quality, great, did the job, and okay. Because the strikers that we're gonna review here are, plus they've scored more than 100 goals, for
I
But
for
that's
know.
for
very
their
hard, eh?
it is hard, very difficult, guys. And so I wanted us to start off with Emmanuel Adebayo, our African brother from Togo International.
I need to just verify. We're talking
Yeah,
about the EPL, right?
yeah, EPL, my G,
All right, cool.
EPL. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. So where
Sam,
would
do you
you
want to go
rate this
first?
guy?
uh, yeah, thanks for maximizing that. What's at the lowest level?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. This is a bit weird because the thing is Adebayo, ah, it's fine.
Yeah. Where?
Like the thing is, if we're going to be going with names like Aguero, ne, I feel
Yeah,
like Adebayo is such a level below. But at the same
yeah.
time, I'm like, I remember Adebayo killing.
Yo, bro,
Yo,
Adebayo had a spell, dog. Hey,
yeah, bro, he had a
he
spell,
had a
eh?
spell, my G.
No,
Where he
bro,
was.
he had a spell such that I
Yeah,
remember him. I know we're talking about the EPL here, but
yeah,
I remember even he went to Spain, Real
yeah.
Madrid, Adebayo. Imagine.
Exactly. And for Mourinho, he did the job, bro. He did the job.
Yeah, yeah,
He won
yeah,
them the
yeah.
yeah. I
There,
think
he did the
King.
job.
Oh, did the job. Is that
Yeah,
where you
that's for
put him?
me. I don't know. Thanks.
And especially in the air, bro. This guy was an aerial threat, bro. Like yo, he was very good in the air, bro. When Zweli,
I
where
have
would
to
you
I have
rank?
to agree. Like
Yeah,
like if it wasn't did the job, I would have put him as a great, right? But
yeah,
I'll leave him at did the job because
Really?
and the reason why I'll argue for great is because he did it at Arsenal, he did it at Tottenham, he did it at Crystal Palace and
City.
City.
and City. Sorry,
Yeah,
he may not his numbers may not have banged, but he was a quality footballer. So I'll leave him at did the job. I hear you guys.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, he scored. There was a season where I think he finished. Did he ever win the Golden Boot to Emmanuel Adebayo? Because there was a
I don't
season
think
where
so.
he was carrying
I also
Arsenal,
don't think
bro.
so.
Yeah, let me just check. Man, oh,
Remember
man,
that you see, if you see a player who's played for City,
yeah.
Spurs, and Arsenal,
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's true, bro. Like
Number
with the
but number
yeah,
one, what an unserious footballer about allegiances. He
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
walked there and is like, fuck Spurs, like when he's at
yeah,
Arsenal. And then he walks to us to Spurs, he's like, fuck Arsenal. Like I'm just like, how, dog?
yeah.
How?
I know
I'll
you're
never
right.
forget his celebration, man, when he ran
Yeah,
across the
remember
whole
that one
pitch.
which caused people to throw things?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he's one PFA Player of the Year. No, PFA Team of the Year,
oh,
Okay.
which is he's one
that's
African
still
Footballer
impressive.
of the
That's still
Year.
impressive.
He's one African Footballer of the Year, PBC African Footballer of the Year. This guy had a run, guys. Like Eropa King.
That's
It's
why I was
it's
saying I could
yeah.
have put him at great, but I'll leave him at did the
Yeah.
job.
All right. And then Javier Hernandez. Chichirito.
Chicharito.
I,
We put him under coats.
guys, if Adebayo is that did the job, this nigga okay.
Yeah. I know, but he
This
is
nigga
okay.
okay.
We don't even need to dwell on Chicharito, guys.
Yeah,
He was our super.
especially with who was
Yeah,
around him. You know, like
exactly.
he had supply, he had the coach, but he still didn't hit the peaks that I thought he would.
Yeah, no, that's true, bro.
Can I
Like,
can I tell you a
yeah,
story, guys?
yeah,
So I'm going to say I know you guys have said it was okay. I'm
yeah.
going to say he did the job as well. You know why?
Okay.
All right.
I remember watching the Champions League final in 2011 and thinking, I actually think this is a good idea to leave Berber out and put him in because I thought he had an X factor that Barcelona were never going to like, because he was used to creep up with these weird goals, bro.
Dude. Yeah,
So,
it did.
but I agree. I mean, I can also agree with him being okay, but
Mm.
I just liked him, hey.
Yeah, I know. All of us did, Sam. Like this guy was a poacher, and he was very good at beating the offside trap. I think that was his
Yeah,
strength, bro. At
Yeah,
yeah.
times, he's one on one. You're like, huh? How, dog?
surprisingly quick.
Chelsea,
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Yeah, yeah. Against
We needed
Chelsea,
a
remember?
win. It was like
Yeah.
30 something seconds.
Hey, dude,
Chicharito.
push through with the goal, man. Yeah, and then next player, guys. Hmm, Audrey Shevchenko.
Woo!
Mm.
For me,
This is a
okay, Sam, you
this
go,
is a
you go.
legend, bro. Uh, no. I'm not saying put him there.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
wait.
Shevchenko is a legend, though.
Yeah, it is. It is. He's one of the greatest strikers of all time, dog. But we're gonna judge him on his EPL performance.
And his EPL, man.
Ah,
At AC Milan, he won a Ballon d'Or. He was the best player in the world.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a legend.
Yeah, but like at Chelsea, how was his Chelsea
Okay, okay.
For
Zed,
me,
stint?
Hambala.
I'm a go, right? Because
Yeah,
what I know about Shevchenko at Chelsea is he didn't bang that much. He didn't bang
Mm,
that much. I don't think he entered double figures
nah,
in his whole tenure there. So for me personally, like Sam said, he's a legend. I respect him. Like you
of
said, X, he's
course.
got the golden ball. But for
Yeah.
me, in the EPL, I thought he was okay, man.
Mm. When I
agreed,
Sam, Nami, I
agreed.
agree. Yeah, I don't.
But
But there
we
was
all
one.
respect Shevchenko.
I
No one could
know.
hit the ball
No,
like that
my
nigga.
G. Yeah, my G. This is a legendary striker. What up, boy, wavy? If
Yeah,
you're watching, bro, this guy was a gunman of note, bro. Like Shevchenko was elite, dog, in his prime, and
Yo,
he's one of the greatest to ever play. In his position. He
yeah.
is one of the greatest. It's just that in the EPL, I think it was he was older by the time he entered the EPL. So of course, the intensity of the EPL. It's only CR7 who can cope with it. At his age. But like,
but remember
yeah,
the whole drama around Mourinho not wanting Shevchenko,
yeah,
Abramovich's child wanting Shevchenko. I don't know, some shit like that. I was like,
yeah,
hey, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Because that's what like messed everything up for him is because it was an Abramovich signing rather than a Mourinho signing.
Yeah.
Mourinho didn't want Shevchenko. You know. Okay, guys. I'm not sure if you guys saw this man in his prime, but Ian Wright. Uh, where would you guys put Ian Wright? Um,
Masago.
yeah,
Yep.
So I will confess I didn't
yeah,
watch Ian Wright a lot, but what I did
yeah,
do was I watched his highlights and I've seen his
Mm.
stats, right?
yeah.
So based on that, I'll give him GOAT status because I really respect him after seeing what he did.
You know, when I Sam,
Also didn't watch him actively, right? We were still
yeah,
young. But I
yeah,
do know that when Wenger went in, he
yeah,
was close to um hanging up, like in
his
terms
goals.
of playing for a proper team. So just because in the PL I see him in the stats, I would say he was a quality striker.
You see me, Sam Dog. I'd put him under. I'd put him under legendary personally, bro, because I feel like the goat layer, bro. They were insane. Like this we haven't even reached any player right now on that level, but like there were guys who were Kia ahead of Ian Wright, dog, in my opinion. Yes, he's achieved it all for Arsenal besides the Champions League. But he's won the Premier League. He's got over 100 goals in the Premier League, and even the way he scores, he scored uh, different types of goals. It wasn't tap-ins, it was at times he'd take on guys, at times he'd chip it over the goalkeeper, at times, he'd beat a man first before killing the keeper. So he was someone who was very versatile in how he scored. But like, yeah, man, I'd leave
Based
him
on
at
what you said,
legendary.
what's the
Mm.
difference between him and Aguero?
Him and Aguero.
Based on what you just said.
The difference. Um,
Based on what you just said.
as far as the goals, Aguero has
The
more goals
goals,
than
he
him.
did everything for Arsenal but Champions League. Just everything
Yeah,
you said. Anyway,
but
carry on.
I don't think he has multiple Premier League titles. I think he has only one in '98. Because I remember even Gary Neville teasing him prior to that season. And then when he won the Premier League, he even flexed and was like, yeah, look, Gary finally won it. Whereas Aguero has gang, dog. Aguero
My
has
bad.
played
I
a lot
hear
of
you. I hear
medals.
you.
Yeah. But I won't. Okay, so guys, let's vote. Yeah, like I feel like we all. You saying quality, Sam? You saying goats, Zweli? Where would we put him?
We need to find a compromise.
We need to find. Yeah,
For me,
eh,
scoring 100 goals is no small feat, bro.
but the thing is, almost everyone in this list has over 100.
Oh, damn.
Almost a lot have over 100.
Okay, listen. I'm easily willing to give up GOAT status. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay, okay, fine. And then okay, so
X, are you
legendary.
willing to give up legendary? Sam,
I'm
are
not
you
willing
willing?
to put him up there.
So you wanna leave him under quality, Sam?
Please, guys, I can't have him at legendary.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Didier
Sizomshiya quality.
Drogba needs to fit somewhere.
Yeah. Speaking of Didier Drogba, that's the next player.
Ow, 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 ow,
Didier.
ow.
Where would you put Didier, dog?
Legendary for me.
X, do you agree?
I agree, dog. I feel like Drogba has memorable moments. He has a lot of clutch moments, but as far as the number of goals are scored, like only 104 ish, you'd expect him to have more than 104. He wasn't someone who actually scored a lot of times. He only scored in very crucial games like FA Cup finals, Champions League finals. He's got memorable goals. It's like who can I think of?
No, but
Yeah, yeah,
X,
yeah,
X, you also need to consider when Drogba joined the league
yeah.
as compared to like someone like Michael Owen who was playing when like he was six. So I think Drogba, like you said,
Yeah,
came at a mature time,
yeah,
uh, and from Marseille, I think it was right.
Yeah, for Marseille, he
Um,
celebrated there, bro.
yeah, bro. I like
Yeah.
I echo exactly like you're saying. Drogba had the clutch moments.
Yo, he had
Uh,
clutch moments, bro.
and for Chelsea during their wins, you just knew that Drogba was there, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he was. Especially finals, bro. Like this guy, I think he scored 11 goals. And yeah, 11 goals, in finals. That's a lot, bro. That's
Yeah, that
that's
is a lot.
clutch. I mean, he's even Child United in the FA Cup final. There's an FA Cup final. We went to extra time. I was like, yeah, we're gonna beat these guys. Pops up Drogba.
Didier.
Over Van der Sar. Hey, it hurt me, man. I would laugh like, damn, this guy's just chowing us, dog. Especially at crucial times. So yeah, I'd say legendary as well, Sam. When Zweli.
If I agree with you, but the thing that's sticking in my mind is the over 220 games and only 104 goals.
Yeah.
That's what I would
Mm.
drop him to quality, but I'll leave him in legendary. I'll leave him in legendary.
But Sully, remember he played in a Mourinho team that was winning 1-0, 1-0.
Fair,
Yeah.
fair,
So
yeah,
I think that's also a point to consider. It's like football is not as expansive as it is now, where
Mm.
maybe you expect strikers to score 2, 3 goals. Uh, but I think the point still stands. I think that every time when he did score, it was like Didier didn't score easy goals. He scored
yeah.
when you wanted someone to score.
Yeah,
Fair,
yeah,
fair.
yeah,
Good,
yeah.
good,
I know.
good, good argument for his case. I'll leave him at
Yeah,
legendary.
and of course, what a boy Wavy is like Drogba is a goat. Hey
Oh my
man,
God.
yeah man, he was deadly in his days. Hey, but goats, bro, is it's a top tier
Let
end.
me ask you something. What a
Yeah,
boy. I'm a state your case for you. I'm asking
Yeah.
Sam and Squeezy this.
yeah,
Is Drogba Chelsea's best striker?
of all time.
Yeah. This is
Yes.
I'm stating that's for
Yeah,
Waterboy. This for
yeah,
Waterboy.
yeah. He is.
Yes.
He is. Yeah, he is, bro. He
All right,
is
now you see
Chelsea's.
Waterboy I fought for you, dog.
Yeah, he is. Okay, guys.
I
Next
hear
is
you. I hear you there.
Jamie Vardy, guys. Where would you guys put Jamie Vardy?
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna
Yeah,
put him at quality because
yeah,
everybody's gonna want to put him at legendary or goat because of what he did for Leicester, right? But for me, he did that in one season, a season that will never be forgotten. But we're
yeah.
talking about big names here. We're talking about big
Mhm.
accolades. Sorry, big brands in terms of goat legendary. So for me personally, especially because of his story, his age, I'll leave him at quality.
Sam?
I am not arguing with that.
Yeah,
He
What do
won a
you say?
league title, so it gives him weight.
yeah, it
Yeah,
does. It does give him weight. But like Sam, when you look at the other players that are yet to come, bro, like you know, I agree with Zweli, bro. Quality, I'm not saying he's pop in any way. Vardy, he even holds that record. I think 11 consecutive games
it's
scoring in the
12.
Premier League. Is it 12? Damn,
Yeah,
damn. He
because
further
I think Van
extended.
Nistelrooy had 11 and then he passed him.
Oh, wow.
Or did
Okay.
Van Nistelrooy have 10? Let me check.
I think Van Nistelrooy had 10, bro. The last time I checked.
Oh, really? Damn. Okay, my
Yeah.
bad.
You see,
All I
so
know is that goal to pass that record was scored against us, right?
Oh, against
yeah,
us.
against us. Ish, dude.
Fucking Petty
Yeah.
McNear.
Ish. Hey, that's where we used to starve, bro. As a club,
Mm,
we had
mm,
pop
mm.
players, man. We really had pop ass players, guys. All right, guys. Marcus Rashford.
Mm, 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 mm.
Y'all know I don't rate this guy. You know I don't rate this guy.
The level below, okay.
I Sam, I agree with you there. Should I add one?
Ah,
I can
that's
add one.
fine. It's fine. Fuck it now.
Yeah. I don't rate Rashford, guys. I am sorry. I
I
don't.
also think he's okay, man.
I think he's an okay player who's just overhyped, bro.
Because he's English.
Yeah, because like when you look at his peers that are actually flourishing in football, bruh, like about Haaland, like there's a Haaland is way ahead of Rashford, and I personally think Greenwood is ahead of Rashford in my opinion.
Agreed.
Because Greenwood has a brain. He can think. He's not all about. And one thing you need to pay attention to Rashford's game. He always runs looking. His head is always down. So he's not a
Yeah,
person who's looking up. He is not even aware of his surrounding. And yeah, man, like for me, I don't rate
I
players who do
agree.
that. You have to use your
I
brain,
like
bro.
I like I like what you said, X, about if you compare
Mm.
him to his peers, because it
Mm.
goes back to what Sam was speaking about the different generations of when strikers are coming up, right?
Yeah,
Rashford right now is in a generation where kids his age who have started
yeah,
at his age are
Mm,
now shooting for
mm.
the stars, bro, and
dude.
they're going
They're on.
very, very far. And he has, I don't want to say he's plateaued, but his growth is very, very slow.
It
I'm not gonna
is.
say he's stayed the same, but his growth is very slow, and it's
Mm.
silly to blame like the club because you've got your Greenwoods who are coming through and they're doing the thing. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Greenwood has a brain, bro. Like even that's why Ralph Rangnick rates Greenwood. Like I'm sure
yeah,
that's one of his favorite players, is because he can see this kid has a brain. He can think.
and both feet.
Exactly. He's
Mm.
technically sound. You see, when it comes to being technical, that we won't argue. It's just here, guys. Perlo even said, guys, I was playing PS2 the night before I won the World Cup. I was in
Just
here.
has. What are
Yeah, I
you
was just playing.
saying?
I was playing FIFA '06 there, and then they told me, "Hey, come through to the tunnel. It's time to play against, my team, the French." Even though I didn't want Zidane to lose in that way, but hey, it did happen. So yeah, guys. Okay, guys. Robbie Keane. I'm not sure if you guys remember Robbie Keane from Tottenham. He also played for Liverpool at one stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, he didn't win anything, by the way.
Um,
Just to
for me, he
yeah.
he for me he did the job because he never grew to be a prolific like striker, but you always knew that he could do something.
Yeah. He
So
yeah, he
yeah,
was those
nothing.
strikers. Yeah, it was those strikers that could do damage, bro. But when you look at the players that we've discussed now, man, Robbie Keane, ish. I mean Aguero is light years ahead of Robbie Keane. Even Didier Drogba is way ahead of Robbie Keane. When as well you seen it, dog.
Like, if, okay, I feel like we're being very generous by saying he did the job. I think we're being very generous. I think Robbie Keane in his younger days was
Mm,
amazing. I mean, he even went to Italy, and I think everybody was like, when this kid comes back, he's going to be a star. But when he came back, he wasn't that great. But if not did the job, I mean, if not okay, then did the job. He's not going higher than that. Let's
yeah,
start with
it's
that.
not. No ways. No ways. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I cool. Robbie Keane down. Your favorite striker, Sam, Romelu Lukaku. Where would you rate
Big Rome.
Big Rom? You know, Big Rom can't. He has 116 goals in the Premier League. That's quite a lot
Do
for
you
a
know
It
what?
team.
is.
Yeah.
I I struggle with the Big Rome, but
Ish.
to call him a great striker
Mm.
is something that I'm afraid of doing. But I'ma just nail myself on the cross and say great. And I
I
say that
agree.
Agree. Yeah.
because I think he has a almost like a 50% ratio where it's almost one in every two, almost. I could be wrong there, but then when he went out on loan, the goals he scored for Everton were always crucial.
Yeah.
West Brom, I think, at one point.
Yeah. He's good.
Um, at our club, I always used to say he actually scores because I think he scored like one in every two for us. And
Yeah.
I think in one season he scored 28 goals across all competitions.
Mhm.
So I think he's a great striker. I don't know. There's something about him that just doesn't get appreciated. I don't know why.
He doesn't pass the eye test. That's why.
Yeah,
Ah,
He
it's
doesn't pass the eye test. He's got the numbers. But the problem is we live in the GA era, guys. You know, where it's GA over eye test. A player like Iniesta would not be appreciated in this era. Iniesta
yeah,
doesn't have a great GA. Iniesta didn't even assist or score in the Euro 2012 final, but was named man of the match because he
yeah,
actually dictated play. He always delivers the pass before the assist or the goal. I always tell people, guys, you must pay attention to that pass before the assist and before
yeah,
the goal. That pass at times is the one that splits the defense open and opens up your attack completely. And Iniesta was that sort of player. And right now, in this era we live in, I feel like players like Abo Iniesta, even Ronaldinho, people would be like Ronaldinho isn't great because Ronaldinho's
yeah,
GA wasn't phenomenal. But the man, when you watch that guy do his thing, dog, you're like, hey, Barca are flourishing only because of this dude. Deco is able to dictate play nicely. Xavi is able to dictate from deep because Dino is there making niggas dance and not making dudes. You know what I mean? And like I
yeah,
said, pass before the goals, really. Like if I hit you with a through ball, you one on one with the goalkeeper, and then you choose to pass to Sam. Then my pass is the one that made the goal. Okay,
that
yes,
got
you
you there.
assisted,
Yeah,
but my pass is the one that actually opened up the game. So for me, Sam, if we're gonna put, I feel like Adebayo also needs to go up to grade, bro.
ah,
He does, because Adebayo passed the eye test, bro. He passed the
I
eye
have to
test.
agree. I
Yeah,
actually, and I want to agree with Sam for putting him
yeah,
at Lukaku at grades. A lot of people would have
yeah,
dropped him below.
yeah,
I feel like Lukaku is actually someone that we were, because of our age, we were very lucky to see develop into what he is
yeah,
today. You know, and to see him at potentially his peak at Everton,
yeah,
and yeah. So I'll agree with you, X. I'd also
yeah.
move Adebayo up. Sorry.
Adebayo. Yeah, dude. Because Adebayo, man, African player of the year. Oh, is it because he's African, Sam? That's why you under Pep Guardiola's teeth, huh?
no, but again, I know
Yeah,
we're talking about the PL here, but we're
yeah,
talking about Belgium's top goal scorer as well. So sometimes I know we live in an age of goals and assists,
yeah.
but I know he doesn't pass the eye test as well, Lukaku. But I just feel like I don't know why people don't like him. I don't get this whole he doesn't fit into our style. Look at Chelsea now. This guy isn't playing. They're having 28 shots and then they are not scoring.
Yeah, true.
Nifunani.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Hey, man, it is what it is, bro. Like, you should have just stayed in Italy, in my opinion, bro. Like, you see,
Same.
Italy, look at Tammy Abraham. Abraham is having fun in Italy, dog. He's looking amazing there, dog. Like, I just feel like, I mean, even when he went to Chelsea for that money that they spent for him, ah,
Mm,
it's,
98 million.
yes, yes. Yo, I know. But anyway, we agree, guys. Can we move up Edopayo, guys?
Yeah, yeah. Move him up, bro.
Up. Yeah. Sam, stop hating. Okay. Jermaine Defoe, guys.
Oh, 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 oh. The killer.
This guy was a problem. Even though he didn't win anything, but hey, how many goals does he have with Defoe? Let me check. Yeah, he's up there, man.
It's a
He's
tricky
he's
one, man. I hate
so
when a quality player plays for a team that doesn't produce anything. Look at
yeah.
Mm,
Kane. I feel like Kane is a relatively
mm.
amazing striker, but because his team has only won the Audi Cup, it's tough.
It's
It's
tough.
tough.
Dog. It's tough. Yeah. Where would you
Hey,
put where would you put him, Sam? Let's start with Sam. Ish.
nice start, guys. I've been starting.
You the
For
No,
me
gamer is
the
personally,
thing is,
yeah.
I'd
I'm
put
confused.
yes.
Where would you put him, Doug?
Me
Yeah, sweet.
personally, and I know y'all gonna hate me for this, right? I'm gonna
Mm.
put him at did the job, right?
Ah,
because
ah, ah, ah,
no, listen, listen. Let me tell you why. Because if we
ah.
put this man up as greats, we have to go and reanalyze Lukaku and Adebayor. And I feel like those two have already established themselves. Jermaine Defoe was a banger, guys. This guy used to score amazing goals, important goals against big teams, even on
Yeah.
a regular. You know,
Mm,
so dare I even say he was one of the most consistent English strikers who was underrated. But
yeah.
for me, I don't know, man. Like once again, the eye test maybe, but
Yeah.
I leave him at did the job. I'm gonna end it
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. And then when I Sam dog,
Uh,
you
great.
leave him. So you put him on the same level as Lukaku and Adebayo, bruh.
If Adebayo is gonna be great, bro.
Dude,
Jermaine Defoe.
and you disrespect Adebayo.
You are
No, I don't
disrespecting him, bro.
disrespect him. I
Adebayo,
don't,
bro. At one stage, his FIFA rating was like 87, 88, dog. That's how good he was in his prime.
bro. Didn't matter if you faced Jermaine Defoe at a small club, at a big club like Spurs, I think was the ceiling. Even if you face him now at Rangers at
Yeah.
72, you should just be afraid, bro. Jermaine in the Premier League scored goals. I know he's a great, bro.
He's a great.
But I don't know. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
I mean,
vote.
I agree with Zweli, dog. Did the job, dog.
Hey, hey.
Jermaine, I'm not saying he's underrated. Yes, one of the most underrated players, and I feel like he should have not chosen to play for a team like Tottenham. He should have went to, you know, maybe an Arsenal. A team J. That's that's knocking J. On at least Arsenal win trophies. But it's a team that maybe FA Cup here and there they'd win, but like ah, he did help Sunderland stay up at one stage. I remember his stint at Sunderland. I think he scored 14 goals that season, and he was like how old? I think he was like 35 at the time. You know,
Can I make another
yeah,
case for why I left him at did the job, Sam? I'm looking at
yeah,
stats right now. This
yeah,
Mm,
man played 496 games in the Premier
yep.
League, right? That's almost 500 games, and
Yep.
only scored 162 goals and assisted 33. That's bang average, bro.
Which teams did he play for, though?
West Ham, Tottenham,
yeah.
Sunderland, um,
Those are dead teams though.
Bournemouth. Bournemouth. He was at
Yeah,
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
Even
So
dead, even more dead.
my only point with him is even at the clubs where he was, right? You could
Yeah,
find the net. So that was the thing for me. Is like for me, Jermaine used to kill, bro. Or maybe I just remember the way he used to score because it was very rare for him to score normal goals.
Yeah,
yeah, it was
bro.
always
Always
spectaculars.
bangers.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
let's move on because this list is
Let's move
long,
on.
bro.
It's long, bro. Fernando Torres.
Quality.
I agree.
Sam,
Yo,
El Nino.
why? Why?
Because I mean,
in the
at one of
EPL.
in the EPL, Sam
Yeah,
Dog.
why?
At first, he was on fire at
And
Liverpool,
then
and
How many
then
seasons is at first?
how
how
many?
long was he there at Liverpool for? He arrived at like when 07, 08.
I remember the one season, oh eight,
Yeah,
oh nine, where they
yeah,
pushed us for the league title.
yeah,
I think they lost by 2 points. But ever since then, Torres he was lethal at the time.
yeah,
But yeah, if you're talking about PL, I then remember him scoring a goal from a ball that got caught like in like water. That was his first goal for Chelsea. Like the ball stood. It was a terrible day that day. It was raining. Yeah, I don't know. The ball just stood for him, and then he scored, and everyone was relieved. Like Torres finally scored. So unfortunately,
yeah.
his experience at Chelsea measured up with what he did at Liverpool. I would put him at great, but
Great.
yes, I would put him at great and not quality.
I
But
I drop him. I don't mind. I
I
don't
don't
mind
mind,
dropping.
Sam. Akayehle, akayehle, akayehle.
Ay, ngiyabonga. Hey.
Yeah. I cool.
You guys
Okay.
hurt me with the four.
Ah, man. Okay. Eduardo, guys. I'm not sure if you guys remember Eduardo de Silva from Arsenal.
From
I, I
Arsenal,
I didn't
Yeah.
watch him that much, so
bro.
Eduardo, before they broke his ankle, before Ryan
Yeah.
Shawcross broke his ankle, and this guy was nice, dog.
Yo.
But I
Ah,
X,
guess
where do you put him?
okay.
okay, dog. He's okay, dog. Because the thing
I
is
got a
that
story.
I
Sorry?
understood. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right, Sam. I was about to say that. Okay, okay,
I
and then
personally, this nigga shouldn't be here. I'm gonna
yeah,
say that
yeah, you shouldn't. That's true.
personally. Yeah. Carry on. Let's
I
go.
don't.
Let's go.
Young.
Mm,
Why you taking
mm.
him higher, nigga?
Hey.
Pierre, for me personally,
Mm.
okay, captain. Okay, he's been stripped. One FA Cup was he's with a team which has been going through a transition. I'll
Numerous
put him at
golden
did the
boots.
job personally.
Yo, I'd, hey man, I'd put him under great, dog, because he's got numerous
What?
golden balls, dog. Yeah, golden boots rather. He's got numerous golden boots in the Premier League, bro. You
Okay,
know,
okay.
he
Sam, do you
does.
agree?
He's one African player of the year. Even though he
Yeah.
doesn't
So
respect the awards, he pulls through there rocking a Ed Hardy shirt. Like he instead of wearing a suit, bro, this dude pulls through wearing a snapback. As in my way to buy your fade. You know.
Patrice ayilungise lento. Patrice ayilungise.
You, Sam, where would you
Um,
put it?
yeah, he the thing is he was very explosive for 2, 3 seasons. Where,
Yeah.
like you're saying, he was a top goal scorer for a team that wasn't performing. So
Yeah.
the thing is, sometimes it's hard, eh? The team that you're in doesn't perform.
Yeah.
So, hey, but nah, Aubameyang
You
he
saying
deserves to be lower.
oh lower. Okay, I vote
Yeah.
Yang. So did the job.
I think we're very blessed to be able to see these guys go to other leagues or come from other leagues.
Oh
I
yeah.
support
Yeah.
Dortmund, and I was
Hmm.
very fortunate to see him come from there. And I was like, this guy's about to light up the EPL. And like Sam
Yeah.
said, he had a good 2, 3 seasons where I feel like he stacked up the numbers, and then
Mm.
he's been exposed since then. He's just being exposed based on his
Yeah.
team, based on consistency, based on lack of
Yeah.
supply. Like when Ozil left, then what? So yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I
All
put him
right.
at the job. Who
All
next? Who
right.
next?
Dennis Bergkamp.
Woo! Woo! Ish. X. Why you gotta put this man there, dog?
Between
Ish.
two. I know it's between these two guys. Like,
Legendary.
Whoa. Okay, state your case, Sam.
state your case.
Um, you always listen to Arsene speak, and he tells you that Bergkamp changed everything. Even Ian Wright the other day, I listened to an interview of his saying Bergkamp changed everything for Arsenal. There would never be an invincible without this guy because
Yeah,
he was the link. And I mean, if we're talking about goals, he's got like some of the greatest goals you ever see in Premier League history. In fact, he's got the goal of the century or decade, whatever they call it.
yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
Um, but Dennis Bergkamp was a player. Yeah,
Mm.
I
I know.
don't. I think goat is there are certain people who are waiting to put there, but he could easily be there as well. So
Yeah.
X,
I
what
know.
do you think?
I know. I also say legendary dog because hey, for me they are just strikers, man. Who I won't say I'm not taking anything away from Dennis Bergkamp. I mean, he's my sort of striker, dog. And you'd say he's pretty much like a number 10. He's a supporting striker.
Yeah,
He's very
yes,
good at playmaking. At the same time, he knows how to hold up the ball. In this era, he'd do extremely well, bro. Because we've got the likes of
yeah,
Karim Benzema, who does that very well. But I don't think Benzema technically is on the level of Bergkamp. At
of course
Bergkamp
not.
compared to behind that, he used to do things that man that were just out of this world, bro. But yeah, legendary is fine, guys. With me, legendary is fine. Okay, next player
Usually,
is
I
RV. Oh,
agree.
sorry,
No,
sorry.
man, I agree with you guys. That's why I didn't mind. I agree with you guys. If there was any like debate about going
Mm,
up to goats, I feel like it's very easy to state the case for that because
yeah.
yeah,
like you said, he changed the game. He influenced generational players, not even like players within his
yeah,
team. So, but I'm okay with leaving him at legendary. Who next?
yeah. RVP, RVP.
I For me as a United supporter, I put him at goat. I don't give a fuck.
This nigga.
Brother, the bias is too much.
Dogs
Absolutely,
really.
I'll take it down. I'll take it down. Okay,
Yeah,
legendary, legendary.
legendary. I agree with you, Israeli. I think he's legendary RVP, man. Like, you
Mm,
know,
mm.
for Arsenal, he did his thing, and for United, he did his thing. So um, there really isn't anything I can add to RVP. This guy, Mason Greenwood, I'm sure studied this guy because for me they're
Yeah,
similar.
yeah.
They're very similar in how they play. So yeah, I'd leave him under legendary. You Sam?
Yeah, so this is the vote killing me because I'd put him under just
Quality.
lower quality.
What?
Really? Damn, damn, Sam.
Sam, why? Dog, state your case, bro.
No, but RVP, this is the thing that like kills some of these guys. Is like, yes, we know your quality. We know you're top goal scorer at Arsenal. We know like like RVP is RVP, right? Like, but at the same time, I just feel like if we're talking, if I'm looking at Drogba and I'm looking at the other Arsenal player he is next to, I just don't think he reached those heights. He was playing with Flamini. Ah, so
And then he came to United with Cleverly.
yeah, yeah. It hasn't
I
it's
hear
really
what you're
dog.
saying, though. I
I'd,
hear
I'd,
what you're
I'd
saying.
have to I'd have to agree with Sam, dog. We have to
Yeah.
drop him down, dog. As much as ish,
Whoa, whoa,
you
whoa,
know,
whoa! Can I state my case for him being
yeah,
legendary?
state.
yeah, state, dog.
So if you look at this man's numbers, guys, they're disgusting.
Yeah,
They are disgusting. Like
Yeah,
this guy, I'm looking at them right now, guys. I'm talking about United. He played 86 games and scored 48 goals. That's literally like 50%.
yeah.
That's disgusting, guys.
mm,
At Arsenal, this guy was banging, like you say, playing with Flamini and what's
About
that guy's name?
Sanya.
Al, but he was doing the things there. So for me, but you're right, guys. Yo, Drogba, Dennis.
Hey,
Okay, yeah, I'll
yeah.
leave him at quality.
See, yeah, I cool. Let's move on to Nicholas Anelka, the controversial Nicholas
how
Anelka.
how many clubs this guy play for, guys?
Yo, he's a hoe,
Yo,
bro. As far as
I'm gonna count for you. I'm gonna count for you though. But
yeah,
Mm,
where do you
yeah.
put him X? Where do you put him?
Me, it's my turn.
Yeah,
Ish, 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 ish. I feel like Anelka could have been like if only he wasn't as hard headed and stubborn, he could have been on the levels of Thierry Henry because this guy was talented, bro.
mm,
He was
He was once better than Henry, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes,
And he's even won the Champions League with Real Madrid. He was like a kid when he won it in 2000. I think when did Madrid win it in 2000? Yeah, he was
yes,
like a kid, and as well, he won the Euro 2000 with France. It's just discipline and him being hard headed and full of
Yeah.
himself that really ruined this guy's career, bro. So for me, I feel for a player of who was meant to reach those heights, I'd put him at did the job, bro. That's where I'd put him.
Yo, damn.
Yeah.
Personally, I put him at great, but I.
You said,
yeah. I'm just thinking, bro. I'm just thinking. I think I'm going to sneakishly agree with
what's
Zweli
it?
here. You know why?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about that season where even at Chelsea, where you knew he was past his prime, he finished as
Right.
top goal scorer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so the vote chows me. Yeah, nah. You guys
yeah.
gonna leave him
And
at
I
great.
mean, this man could have had a Champions League if he didn't miss his penalty in the final,
Eh,
you know?
I know he's got one with Real Madrid, bro. So
Yeah, but I
okay.
meant
Oh,
we're talking EPL.
oh, okay. Yeah. All
So
right,
so that's
guys.
also what I feel like gave him great status is that you reached the
Yeah.
final and unfortunately you fucked it up. But yeah.
Yeah. And then Ruud van Nistelrooy,
Woo!
another Dutch gunman. You see the Dutch guys. That I feel like the Netherlands don't like they striking department has died down a bit
Call it,
because
bro.
there's a
Call it.
stage where these guys had gunmen galore. Bro.
For
They had
days.
just
About Huntela.
dude,
Listen.
they had a Arsenal at one stage, bro. But yeah, Sam,
Where do
where
you
would
put
you
him,
put
Sam?
Sam? We'll start with you.
I'm not impressed by this man, eh?
Oh yeah?
Oh
I'm not
yeah,
impressed by this man because, if I'm not mistaken, guys, he's got one Premier League title.
I think so, yeah.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I remember reading that stat and I was like, "How, bro? When Rude used to play for us, we used to celebrate. We're kids, but
Yeah,
Rude used to do the business, bro."
they used to do it.
No, but to be honest, quality, I think, is where I'd put him. In terms of
Yeah.
his finishing, bro, he was just great, eh?
Yo, and this guy could finish, bro. Like
Yeah,
yo, this guy was he mastered that. It was too easy for him finishing,
yeah.
bro. And he also scored different types of goals: volleys, he dribble passes,
Tap ins,
spinners,
headers, yeah.
tap ins, headers. He was a fox in the box. Plus, he could hold up play. He was just a very exceptional striker, bro. And then
Agreed.
guys, Eric Cantona,
Mm.
yeah,
To be honest, guys, I didn't watch much of Eric
yeah,
Cantona.
same, yeah.
And I'm so
Okay.
confused about where to put him. I just know about his influence,
Yeah,
but I don't know. Eh?
yeah. Should we leave
I'm
Um,
him at
happy to
okay?
go with yeah.
where did you leave him?
Hey,
Okay.
okay, hey,
Yo, I'll leave him at did the job, man.
Yeah, did the job. Now on
Yeah.
live, dog. I don't really remember seeing Eric, bro. I was also
I don't
still
remember him either,
a
but like I
kid.
have seen a few of his highlight reels, and
Yeah,
you could see he was like levels above his peers. You know,
yeah.
his ball
yeah.
control, his finishing.
Mm,
I like I said, I just didn't see him within a game, so I couldn't see his style of play. I couldn't see his movements, but I'll
yeah,
I'll leave him at did the job.
yeah. And this will upset a lot of people,
No, I
but
think he needs to go higher. Hey,
yeah.
Really?
Sam, where
yeah,
would you leave him?
I would put him at Vardy's where
His quality.
Cantona's quality there, because I only say that because I look at old vids and I look at, like, I don't know, like it's more about his influence, right? It's not more
Yeah,
Yeah.
about like his actual, like, like his persona. They say people wanted to be like him, put the collar up. Those
yeah.
kids like used to worship him, and Fergie basically knew he had some, and he went Van Damme on a fan. You need to give that man credit, bro.
Guys, guys, listen.
Hey.
I'm willing to bump him up. So this guy had 156 appearances, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
70 goals and
Hey,
56 assists.
Woo!
That's
yo.
126 goal involvements in 156 games. So I'm willing to bump
I
him up.
that is Sam, dog. I Sam, bro.
Hey,
I
Sam, thank you.
no, if you
I
guys are
Sam's the
bumping
one
him
that
up,
made me
bro, it's
think. Let
fine.
me let me see what this nigga got.
yeah. You know,
Those are crazy stats, eh?
those
That's
are
insane,
crazy.
bro. That is
Yeah.
insane.
Yo, that's
Who we
insane,
got? Who we
bro.
got next?
Okay, Bobby Firmino, Zweli's favorite striker.
I love him so much. I'll put him
Yeah.
at great. I'll put him at great. For me personally, I feel like the EPL will expose you in terms of your consistency, and unfortunately, he seems to be dipping only now. at the beginning, I feel like he was shining and people weren't seeing him shine. And then eventually they saw his value to the team. And I feel
Yeah,
like now he's dipping a bit. And, Jota's starting ahead of him. His numbers aren't what they are, even his assists. And yeah,
yeah.
so that's why I'll leave him at great. What you guys think?
It's yeah. Of course, it's his injuries right now. I feel like
Yeah,
he's so unfortunate, and hey, man, I'd also leave him at great, dog. Like, I rate Bobby. I think
same.
he's my ideal striker. I like people who use their brain when they play football, who don't just rely on their athleticism, but rather, it's a bonus having athleticism. So for me, I'd leave him at great. Very important player for Liverpool, pretty much. I mean, I think when Jurgen Klopp came into the Premier League, he was like one of his first few signings. He was like, "This one, I'm signing this one. This guy is going to be a huge piece to my team that will, of course, lead me to winning Champions League and Premier League
Yeah.
titles." So yeah, you Sam.
I've got a question. Which big team do you see him playing for outside of Liverpool?
Arsenal?
He'd play for Man City, bro.
Did
No,
you
say
say
He played
Arsenal
for
as well?
Arsenal.
Did you say Arsenal?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said
I
Arsenal.
said big teams.
In the
Well,
EPL, right?
I say Man City, bro. He'd
I also
fit
Really?
think he could fit
perfectly.
into a City squad. I think he could
Yeah,
play for our team, bro. Our team's
yeah,
trash.
yeah. I think no. I think for City because they play a false nine, and this guy is
Of
like
course.
a
Perfect. Yeah.
perfect piece.
Okay.
I think he'd
Okay.
start week in week out for
I can
City,
see
bro.
that. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I agree. I
yeah,
agree with you. Yeah.
Who we got
yeah.
next? Who we got
Who
next?
we got next? Yeah, hey, tan. Andy Cole.
You
Sam, what you thinking? Sam, what you thinking?
Can I
legendary.
can I throw in a stat here, guys? Andy
Yeah.
Sam,
Cole has 187 goals and he's never ever scored a penalty.
yeah, I
It's
heard
all
that
Wow.
only
stat when
open.
Mane hit
Yeah,
100.
it's
Yeah,
only yeah, it's only open goals. 187.
um,
Yeah.
it's a
That's
tough one for me. Can I say why I'll put him at quality? Once
yeah,
again, I hate that football has become the thing of numbers and stats, but we can't
yeah,
ignore them. So this man has played for United for a very long time, guys, a very long time, right? And his numbers weren't that high. In 400 appearances, he only his goal involvements with like near 200, and that's not that great for me personally, especially when you're at United in its peak, and you had the greatest coach in the world, and you guys were dominating the whole of Europe. So for me, I'll leave him at quality, but state your cases for legendary, guys.
yeah. Do you wanna go first, Sam?
Yeah, I'll state my case in the sense that during our greatest run, um he was our main guy.
Yeah,
And I mean Andrew Cole, which club did he play for before us?
I think it's West Ham.
And then after us?
It was
Uh,
Newcastle. Before us, it was
Newcastle, right?
Newcastle.
yeah,
And
Newcastle.
I never I never knew him besides for anything else besides for scoring goals. And I think to score 187 goals without scoring a pen,
Yeah,
and whilst you consider that Shearer's got 260, I know it's still a long way off, but he was part of the greatest team at the time, which won a treble and so on and so forth. So I think he was very, very dominant, and he had an ability to work with other strikers as well.
yeah,
Besides for York, he had Sheringham coming as well. So
yeah.
I really, really dig him.
I can concede. I can
Yeah.
concede. Eggs, what do you think?
I know I agree with Sam, bruh. It's this thing of him scoring 187 goals, bruh, and it's from all of them are all from open play or maybe even corners here and there. But like that's incredible, bro. And I've watched his highlights as well. Like, once there was a time where on Super Sport, like they were interviewing him and he was just discussing all the goals that he scored and what was going on in his mind when he was in the positions that he was in, and he was just breaking it down. And man, I feel like Andrew Cole, man, was even when he was at Newcastle, bro, he was one
Yo,
of
I
the
was
best
about to speak about
strikers.
him at Newcastle,
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah.
in England, he was up there. It's just he was just destined to sign for a bigger team.
Yeah. Dude,
He was
at
just
Newcastle, he
yeah.
played 70 games and scored 55 goals.
Listen to
Whoa.
that.
That is amazing, dude. That is
Yeah,
Whoa.
amazing. I know
Whoa.
yeah,
we're not looking at him as a goat, but I could potentially
yeah,
put him up there. I
yeah.
know we're not putting him
Because
as
Yeah.
like
he's
like
even
so
third all time, dog. He's third all time behind Rooney and Shearer. So,
yeah.
bro, yeah, man, yeah, dog. Like, hey,
All right, who we got next?
legendary.
Yeah, legendary,
Robbie
legendary.
Fowler.
Um,
Hmm.
ish, ish. Could he be
Ish.
a goat?
Fowler. Mekancane, dog. Goat Yaraban. Yes,
Angazi bafethu.
he's got 163 goals, But Fowler, hey, he also died down like Michael Owen, bro. Like these guys were on top of the world in their youth, and then the anaconda at Golden City, dog.
Yo, this nigga whack, bro.
Yeah. You see what I mean?
Nigga whack, bro. Like
I don't,
damn.
I don't even think I would say whack, bro. But like, hey, it is what it is.
He is a great, eh?
You think he's great?
I think he's great. I'd leave him at the job, but
I mean, the thing is, I didn't watch him, so to be
Yeah,
honest,
I also didn't
okay.
watch.
Neither did I. But I'm looking at his numbers, guys, and
Mm.
yeah.
keepy, my guy. Hey,
Mm.
I mean,
All
peak
right.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
He played like 266 games. Sorry, 266 games, and he only scored 128 goals. Oh wait,
What do
actually,
you
that's a
mean
lot.
only?
Yeah, that's a lot. Wait, let me rethink
What do you mean,
that.
bro?
I cool. I could bump the cheese up. I could put him at great.
Yeah. I will leave him at great, then, guys. We'll leave him at great. It's just that I can't add a lot to Robbie because I wasn't really. Hey, man, I didn't see much of him, bro. Okay, guys, Luis
Fun.
Suarez. Suarez! This guy was a problem, guys. And his short spell at Liverpool. Hey.
Sam, where would you put him?
Hmm.
Sam.
I'm struggling, eh? Quality.
Quality.
When I
Damn,
X,
dog. Oh my goodness. Yo, Suarez for me, man. Yo, he's one of my favorite strikers, bro.
same.
Yo, he plays for me. He plays as much as he likes biting people and shit like that,
Hayi.
But like,
INorwich ibimnikeza ama-hat trick every time.
yo,
Hayi, hayi,
I know,
hayi.
but dog, the way he scores those hat tricks, Sam. Dog, do you know that hat trick where he was scoring from outside of the box, bro? Where he chipped the keeper from the halfway line. I'm like, this dude is bad. And as well, remember when you set that record, 32 goals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and he missed the first 8 fixtures that season,
Mm,
and he
mm.
Yeah.
still managed to score that amount. If it wasn't for Steven
For me,
Gerrard
guys,
slipping, this guy would have had a
yeah,
Premier League title. Yeah,
I was about to speak about that X. For me, I
yeah,
put him at legendary, guys. This
yeah.
guy's amazing, man. Nigga was amazing. Sam, I think you're gonna get outvoted, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't like Yazin. I also agree with you, dog. This guy, he did his thing, bro.
Bafethu, i-legendary idinga i-trophy lapho. Hey.
Ooh,
He won a triple at Barca, but
Sam's got a point. Sam's got a
yeah,
point.
you've got a point there. Quality there, dog.
Sicela
I agree.
ama-trophy lapho.
All right. Michael Owen,
Legend.
Palando
Wherever.
winner at the age of 20.
Ish, you shouldn't have said that. Okay, now
I'm
go.
just saying, I'm just saying, man.
If
He's
it's
not
the
give
age
him
of
gold.
20, he goes
yeah.
high.
At the age of 20, dog.
Uh-uh.
Like you don't think
Yes,
go.
please. Hey, igoti iyahlupha phela le. Nah.
You leave him up, go, dog.
Where are you
I
putting him?
leave out of everyone here is the
Legendary.
only one that has the gold ball, guys.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
he has a Balado, guys. And I mean, he won it in a very tough era. That's another thing, guys. Like
But Ballon
2000.
d'Or, did he win it when he was still at Liverpool, or he had moved
Yeah,
to Spain?
he was at
At Liverpool, bro.
Liverpool, bro. He was only 20, dog.
Okay.
Fresh out of high school, my G. And this dude
He
is
a
winning
goat, bro.
Ballon d'Ors, And he was, oh man, this guy, man. Even in the Euro 2000,
He was a problem, yeah.
it was a
Hmm.
problem, dog. Oh, when injuries killed him, Liverpool just didn't manage him properly.
Yeah.
They just
And just like
made him,
Aguero,
Good.
this guy wasn't the biggest player, and he was coming up
yeah.
against monsters, dog. Like
Hey, he
Liverpool
knew how to
all in
beat.
their prime and shit, dog.
And Owen was very good at what again? He was very good at, like, you see how Lukaku genuinely scores his goal. You have to play a through ball and then he just runs and then
Yeah, yeah.
gasses everyone. It's just that Owen would clear defenders, bro. Like, yo, he would gas them, dog. Like, he would be clear and then just finish, man. You know. But yeah, guys, like,
Didn't
come
this
on.
guy score a goal to win us a league, or was it a cup?
Against no, he won the title with us. Yeah, but
Yes, sorry.
it was against Man City when we beat them 4-3 at Old Trafford.
You
That's the
guys
Yeah.
goal
put
I
him at
remember.
goats.
Where would you put him?
Uh, just below over fit. Goats.
Sam,
Legendary.
you're getting outvoted, bro. I'm saying
No, it's
goat, dog.
fine. Of course, I agree to be outvoted. I remember this guy playing for Stoke. That's the problem.
And you only scored once
With
for them.
I was playing with Ryan Shawcross, so I'm like, nigga.
uh, hey man, it was tough, man. Okay, fine. Diego Costa.
Hey.
I know Sam
Terrorize.
laughed.
Dale.
Yeah,
Star.
Quality for me.
quality.
Quality.
Yeah, same here, bro. Guys, like, yeah, quality.
But doesn't this guy have trophies, guys, with Chelsea?
It does. It
It
does.
does. It does,
You know,
bro.
Mourinho, when Mourinho signed this guy, that's when Chelsea, yeah, they won the league. And then even under Conte, there were periods where this guy was just carrying Chelsea, bro. This is the last really good striker at Chelsea. Ever since
Yeah,
Costa, Chelsea have just been signing garbage. It's just
true.
been tough for them. They haven't found a real number 9 because this guy, and he hit the ground running, dog, from day one.
Yeah, from
He
day
was
one.
just banging them in. Okay, CR7. He won 3 Premier League titles back to back to back.
And the ball.
Numerous. Yeah, he was won the
Hey,
ball.
the goat. This one.
He's
Goat.
Fergie. He's the only Ballon d'Or winner Fergie has ever produced.
Yeah.
Champions Leagues, FA Cups, Capital One Cups. Yeah, when it was still Capital One, or what, Carling Cup. It was still Carling Cup at
Carling
the
Cup.
time. At 18, he scored a Champions League. I want again an FA Cup goal in the final. I mean, Siaka guys are showing a CV side, dog. Like,
Blind.
his CV is insane, dog. Even for United, like, as much as at Real Madrid, he went on to, of course,
To
win
own the
other
world.
accolades. Yeah, but like at United, dog, his legacy there is solid. He's one of our greatest players. I think he may be Fergie's best, like, import. He saw
Yeah.
a guy, and it was Carlos Queiroz who told him to sign Ronaldo, bro. So it also helps having a dope number 2 next to you. Carlos was like, sign this kid, you won't go wrong. And yeah, he's won everything for us. Won everything. So, and it's even very hard to criticize him, even though at times he may not play well, but it's hard because of what he's done in the past, man. But anyway, Harry Classe, you know the rest. Harry Kane.
Why are you going so high, dog?
Go.
Drop that nigga far down, bro.
No, no,
No,
bro.
it's quality.
Y'all are
Okay.
being generous.
It's quality. I think
I
it's
think he's
quality.
great. I think he's great.
168, dog. Like, this guy's got 168 goals, bruh,
I think.
for the Premier League, yeah, and Tottenham.
Hey, I got a trophy. That's the problem, man.
Yeah.
And guys,
Yeah, but
he's
this
not
guy
gonna have a
bang.
trophy anytime soon, unless he
Hey,
wins. What's this thing
yeah.
called? Conference League.
Yeah, okay. I know I missed this comment by Adam. Is that hey, he was talk shit at Newcastle. Take Owen down.
Yes, Adam.
Yeah, no, well, Adam has problems, bro, because his team is gonna get relegated, dog. With all that money, hey,
No, I
Adam's
refuse to
got
bash
problems.
Adam in his absence. I refuse. This guy's been taken over by Saudis, bro. He can send shooters our way. I ain't laughing at Adam. No.
Listen to this guy. So where would you put Kane, guys, Sam?
Uh,
Great.
yeah, I think quality just below legendary because the thing
Yeah.
is, his numbers are incredible, eh?
Yo, and
To
even
be honest, guys,
yeah,
in our time of really knowing and understanding football, and even
yeah,
you if you guys play fantasy and stuff,
yeah.
this guy consistently every season, he scores, eh?
He scores,
But
bro.
Well, not
he
this season.
plays for
No, I'm joking.
Spurs.
I'm joking.
Yeah, true. And as well, even his playmaking, bro, is so underrated.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like he knows
Top
how to
assist,
pass. Yeah,
top goals. Yeah.
yeah. He really knows how to deliver a solid pass,
I think
bro.
only Henri has ever done that, right?
Yeah, and we all know where Henri is gonna go. And
I'm
speak,
outvoted here.
yeah, yeah. Where were you gonna put Kane, Doug?
Dog, look at the guys who are right next to him.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
Costa and Suarez. Y'all think he's on their level.
Dog, Kane ain't jumping too. So
I
Vardy's
cool.
there, bro.
Let's move on. Let's move on. I won't even say anything. Let's move on.
okay, guys. Alan Shearer.
Nah.
I didn't see Shearer, guys. Only in
Neither
the
did I.
twilight of his career. But he's got 260 goals, guys. He has a Premier League title with Blackburn.
Blackburn. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
and
think
this, yeah.
because
and
sorry, yes.
and you know who was who lifted the trophy for Blackburn?
Yes.
Yeah, it was that
Tim
analyst that I
Sherwood.
don't. Yeah, I don't like that guy. But anyway, um, where would you put Shearer?
Where would you put him?
With me,
Yeah.
man. Hey, dude, I mean, he's the all-time top goal scorer by a mile, dog. Like,
Yeah,
uh,
Pezul Baba.
I just don't rate. He's not my sort of striker per se, because I just like a footballer who knows how to play soccer, not necessarily only know how to shoot only. But yeah, I'd put him
Would you,
up
Sam?
there.
Yeah, no goats.
Yeah, I'm
Numbers
sure
don't
they don't
lie.
lie. I'm sure, of course, Adam would be like, no. Adam. Okay, I cool, bro. It's cool. He's a goat. And it ends there at goat, bro. I next players. Hey, Wayne Rooney. And
Yo,
this guy made our childhood, guys.
yo,
Yo,
yo.
Wayne, guys.
I
Wayne
have
is
no
in the
words.
Wayne, guys. For me, I'm sorry, dog. He's a goat, dog.
I have to
Wayne
agree.
is.
And
Guys, Wayne
I'm
Rooney,
being
man.
biased at the same time, and I don't care.
Yeah, I thought guys Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney was feared, bro. Like,
He was,
dudes,
bro. He was clinical. He could connect play,
dude,
and he could play in different positions, bro.
dude. And he could score different types of goals. You know, like, hey man, I don't know what else to say, man.
Also, also just
Rooney.
consistency. He was doing it
Yeah,
since Everton, you know. So mad
yeah,
Mm,
respect to Rooney,
mm,
bro.
mm.
yeah. Use Sam.
You know, I agree. I mean, if you're going to be the top goal scorer
Yeah,
ever of the most successful club during your time, it means you're doing something right.
true.
Yeah.
And I think we all know Rooney could have scored more goals if he had played as a number nine.
Yeah,
But Rooney is such an emotional. Like, he makes me emotional because I think about those days when Rooney was a hot-headed guy. Where Rooney who used to get amped and fired up in games where you'll be like, this guy, chill, bro, chill. but he always used to come good, but he always used to come clutch in the big games. Another thing that I liked about him is it didn't matter if it was Berber, it was Van Persie, it was Chicharito, it was whoever he was
CR7.
playing with. Always let them get their shine, and he knew how to play with each one. So
Yeah, he was
goat,
very
bro.
soft. He was a
He
selfless
actually,
player. Yeah.
based on what you just said, he reminds me of Benzema, man. Like,
Yeah.
bring whoever you want, I'll be able to play
Mm,
with them.
mm,
Yeah.
mm.
A
True.
little known fact, bro. Rooney was born in Liverpool.
Yeah. He was.
Scouser.
Oh, you know that?
He's a
Oh
scouser.
no,
Yeah.
my
Yeah, he's a
bad.
scouser, bro.
Scouser.
All right. Thierry Henry.
This is
Yo.
tough. This is tough for me because personally, I'm saying that
Mm.
again. Personally, he's a goat, but I know people will put him at legendary. So
Nah,
No.
dude. What the
what?
hell?
What niggas?
Who
What?
would put who would
Who's putting him at
no,
legendary?
who's putting him at
Oh
legendary?
shit!
Yes.
My bad.
Have you ever had a boner watching someone play football? That was
I
Thierry
have,
Henry.
bro. This nigga.
Dog, this guy could play, guys. This
He
guy
This
was
could
guy
just an
was
play.
elegant, eh?
insane, dude.
Mm. This guy could play football, man. You know,
Bro, we
and
don't have
as
to talk
well,
about his numbers. We just need to talk about the way he understood football. One on
Mm.
true.
ones, he would destroy you. He was like, I hate saying players are machines, but he was so quick, dude. His ball control was
Yeah,
insane.
Exactly. He once
yeah.
Dude,
passed
different
himself the
balls,
fucking ball.
dude. No, this guy was amazing, bro. He was
Yeah,
amazing.
dude. Yeah,
Obviously won a World Cup. I know we're talking about EPL, but
yeah.
he's just
He's one,
amazing, man.
and he's the French all-time top goal scorer.
Yeah,
Um,
and he
even though
came
for
second
France,
in 2006 in the World Cup.
yeah. And I just feel like for France, of course, for his country, he wasn't as prolific, but it's just for Arsenal, man. Like this guy would always pick up the ball from deep all the time, and then just
Yeah,
you know,
and just
and just weave past defenders, bro. And as well as his playmaking is also underrated because he holds the record for the most assists in a single season. You know,
Mm.
most, and isn't it most goals and assists?
I don't know assists. 20. I
Oh,
don't think there's anyone who's hit 20.
I think he
People,
shares it with
De
Seth.
Bruyne,
Seth.
Sisk. Nah, it
I
wasn't
think
Sisk
so.
18. I know Sisk
Or
was like
18.
18. Yeah, it's like
I thought he got
18.
20. Okay.
Nah, dog. Hey, dude, it's hard getting there. And then Kun Aguero, guys, us, of course, discussing him first. Where would you guys put Kun?
I'm gonna let y'all talk. I hate Manchester City, so
Yeah, I think he's a GOAT, bro. Aguero. I think he's a GOAT, personally.
Sam.
GOAT. You saw
I
his stats.
refuse I
Yeah,
refuse to be sentimental about this,
yeah,
but the guy was always injured and he's up there in terms of goals.
yeah.
His goals to games ratio is insane. Um and the thing is he also won titles, so I think he deserves
Gang.
to be there.
Every,
So
every season, this guy wins a trophy, dog.
so
Yeah.
He wins a
but
trophy.
but the
Yeah.
companies got up there. Yo, nah.
I,
No.
Ah,
It's fine. It's fine there.
it's fine,
I
dog.
I also leave him there based off of the era in which he was able to shine. The come up of City, the the
Mm.
the the, the I want to say consistency. I know he got injured, but the consistency which he had. So I'll leave him at gold status. Shout out
Yeah,
Aguero.
yeah.
Sucks that his career had to end early, man.
Dude, and
Yeah,
as well, this guy he scores against big teams, dog. We
of
still need to
course.
talk about big temperament strikers, dog.
Yeah.
You're talking about Kun, dog. Kun, there's a game. I remember when we went when I went to Namibia, dog. Like I remember when we were flying back from Namibia, and when we landed, I think Chelsea were down 5-0 in the first half, and this guy had already scored a hat trick, bro.
Mm.
Like, you see what I'm saying, bro? Like
Kun Aguero.
Kun, bro, would destroy any opposition, dog. As long
Yeah.
as he gets an opportunity, bang. That's why, man. Man, I Aguero, for me, was a joy to watch, and I leave him at the goat level, bro. So yeah,
I
Jits.
think I think this is perfect.
this is perfect, guys. I feel
Shout
like we
out,
did a good job here, man. You know,
shout out to Atletico for
yeah,
giving us Kun, for giving us Suarez, for giving
yeah,
us Torres. Shout
yeah.
Yeah.
out.
Shout outs, guys. Shout outs to Atletico Madrid. So yeah, here's the
Thank
list,
you.
guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hope you guys are pleased with it. I hope we did justice to this. You know, for me, I think this is dope. I really think this is a dope and fair judgment. But guys, please comment. You know, make this more interactive. Like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, gentlemen. Thank you so much for availing yourselves. You know, looking forward to inviting you to similar, to a similar show where we just ranking players and and of course maybe we can do we already did managers now. Yeah, we've already done
Yes.
managers. I need to think of another one, maybe defenders or midfielders,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know. But yeah, guys, take care. This is the goalpost and we
Later.
are peace.
Out.